Question number one reads solve 5x minus 12 is equal to 28. So this is just simple linear equation. So the given equation is 5x minus 12 is equal to 28. So to solve this equation, the first thing we need to do is to take this negative 12 to the right hand side of this equation. So what we're going to do is just to add 12 to both sides of the equation. So and when we do that, we're going to have this place is going to be 5x, then negative 12 positive 12 is going to cancel, which is going to be equal to 28 plus 12 is going to give us 40. So the next step is to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is this 5. Then we divide the left hand side by 5 and the right hand side by 5, so that this 5 is going to eliminate this 5. So in the left hand side we are left with only x, which is equal to 40 divided by 5 is going to give us 8. So therefore 8 is the value of x from this equation. Question number 2 read, if y is equal to 3x plus 2, what is the slope of the line? So if you look at this equation, y equal to 3x plus 2 is in form of slope and intercept form. So the equation is given as y equal to mx plus b. So if you compare this equation, it look like this, because the given equation is y equal to 3x plus 2. So remember, slope is the same as m. So and we are asked to find the slope of this line given this equation, y equal to 3x plus 2. So by comparison, we can say mx. So the value of ms is going to be 3. So therefore, the slope is going to be 3. So when you compare the two equations. Question number 2 read, solve 2x plus 7 is equal to 3 into the bracket of x minus 2. So the first thing we need to do, let's just rewrite the equation. We are given 2x plus 7 equal to 3 into the bracket of x minus 4. So what we're going to do, we're going to distribute. First of all, we need to clear this bracket by distributing this 3 into the bracket in the right hand side. So this is going to be 2x plus 7 equal to 3 multiplied by x is going to give us 3x. Then 3 multiplied by negative 4 is going to give us negative 12. Now we need to combine the like term. So here we have 2x, then we have 3x here. When this 3x cross an equality sign, it's going to become negative 3x, which is going to be equal to, here in the right hand side we have negative 12. And when this positive 7 cross an equality sign, is going to be negative 7. So we're going to have 2x minus 3x is going to give us negative 1x, which is going to be equal to negative 12 negative 7 is going to give us negative 19. So what do we do? To eliminate this negative, we need to divide both sides by negative 1. So this is going to be negative 1 then over negative 1, so that this negative is going to cancel this negative. So x divided by 1 is the same as x, which is going to be equal to negative is going to cancel negative. 19 divided by 1 is the same as 19. So therefore the value of x is 19. Question number 4 read, if 2x minus y is equal to 10, find y when x is equal to 8. So this is just a direct substitution. So we are given 2x minus y equal to 10, then at x is equal to 8, then we are asked to find the value of y. So what we're going to do is just to do direct substitution. So anywhere we see x in the equation, we're going to replace it by 8. So this is going to be 2. In place of x, we put 8 minus y equal to 10. Now we're going to find the value of y. So here we need to use this 2 to multiply by 8 is going to give us 16, then minus y equal to 10. Then minus y now will be equal to 10, and when we take this positive 16 cross this equality sign to the right hand side, it's going to become negative 16. So we have negative y equal to 10 minus 16 is going to give us negative 6. Now remember, we are looking for the value of y, not negative y. So we need to divide both sides by negative 1, then negative 1, so that this negative is going to cancel this negative. Y now will be equal to negative will also cancel negative. 6 divided by 1 is the same as 6. Question number 6 read, solve x squared minus 9x plus 20 is equal to 0. So this is quadratic equation because the highest power of the variable here is 2, and we are expect to get 2 solution. So what we're going to do, so in this kind of quadratic equation, we're given x squared minus 9x plus 20 is equal to 0. So what we're going to do is to focus on this constant, which is this 20. So we're going to look for two factors of 20. When we multiply, we get 20, and when we plus them together, we're going to get this middle coefficient, which is -9. So 5 and 4 are factors of 20. So 5 multiplied by 4 is going to give us 20. 5 plus 4 is going to give us 9, but here is -9. So therefore, add negative here, add negative here, so that when you add them, you're going to get -9, and when you multiply, the negative is going to cancel and we get 20. So when what next we do, we open two bracket, use two bracket to multiply itself and equate it to 0. So the variable here is x, write x here and write x. Then the two factor, the first one is -5, put it here, and the second one is -4. And from here, we're going to recall that whenever you have two bracket multiply itself and is equal to 0, it's either the first one, x minus 5 equal to 0, or the second one, x minus 4 equal to 0. So here now, when we take this 5 to the right hand side, x now will be equal to +5, or x will be equal to, when we take -4 to the right hand side, it's going to be +4. So therefore, the two value of x is +5 and +4. Question number 8 read, find g of 4 if g of x is equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. So this is just evaluation of function. So we are given that g of x 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. Then we are asked to find g of 4. This is just simple. All we're going to do is anywhere we see x, we're going to replace it as 4. So this is going to be equal to 2. In place of x is going to be 4 raised to the power of 2 minus 5. In place of x is going to be 4, then plus this 3. Now we simplify further. 4 raised to the power of 2 is 16. Then 16 multiplied by 2 is going to give us 32. Then minus 5 multiplied by 4 is going to give us 20. Then plus 3. So this is going to be equal to 32 minus 20 is going to be 12. Then 12 plus 3 is going to be 15. So therefore, the answer is going to be 15. Question number 9 reads, solve x minus 3 into the bracket of x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we are given that x minus 3 then multiply by x plus 2 equal to 0, because when you see bracket, it implies multiplication. So the only thing we're going to recall in this kind of equation is to recall that when two term is multiplied itself and is equal to 0, it's either the first one, x minus 3 will be equal to 0, or x plus 2 is going to be equal to 0. So here we are going to have two solutions. So the first solution, we're going to take this -3 to the right hand side. So x now will be equal to +3. Or when you take this +2 to the right hand side, x now is going to be -2. So therefore, the value of x is +3 and -2. Question number 11 read, solve system x plus y equal to 12 and 2x minus y is equal to 3. So this is going to be a simultaneous equation. So the first equation is given as what? X plus y equal to 12. Then the second equation is 2x minus y is equal to 3. So we're going to solve for the value of x and y simultaneously. So what we're going to do, we need to add the two equations. X plus 2x is going to give us 3x. Then positive y minus y is going to be 0. Then everything will be equal to 12 plus 3 is going to give us 15. Now to get the value of x from here, we need to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 3. Then we do the same thing to the right hand side, so that this 3 is going to cancel this 3. X will be equal to 15 divided by 3 is going to give us 5. So we solve for the value of x to be 5. Then we need to substitute this value to any of the equation to get the value of our y. So let's use equation 1, which is x plus y equal to 12. So in place of x, you're going to replace 5, then plus y equal to 12. So what do? We need to take this 5 to the right hand side. So we have y equal to 12. And when this positive cross is going to be -5. So y now will be equal to 12 minus 5 is going to give us 7. So therefore, the value of x is 5 and the value of y is 7 from this given equation.